Why are children dying by suicide? Supreme Court wraps Rajasthan over Kota student deaths. The Supreme Court expressed concern on Friday over the rising number of student suicides in Kota, Rajasthan, terming the situation serious and questioning the state government about it. A bench of Justices J.B. Purdiwala and R. Mahadevan said 14 suicide cases were reported from the city so far this year. What are you doing as a state? Why are these children dying by suicide, and only in Kota have you not given a thought as a state? Justice Purdiwala asked the council representing the state of Rajasthan. The council said a special investigation team SIT was formed in the state to examine cases of suicides. The apex court was hearing two cases, one related to the death of a 22-year-old IIT student found hanging in his hostel room at IIT Kharagpur on May 4, and another involving a NEET aspirant who took her own life in Kota, where she lived with her parents. The bench learnt that an FIR was lodged in connection with the death of an IIT Kharagpur student. The top court also questioned the 4-day delay in the FIR, which was registered on May 8. Don't take these things lightly. These are very serious things, the bench said. The bench cited a March 24 Supreme Court verdict that acknowledged the recurring student suicides in higher educational institutions and established a national task force to tackle mental health issues and prevent such incidents. The bench on Friday said a prompt filing of the FIR was necessary in such cases in line with the verdict. Why you took 4 days to lodge an FIR? The bench asked a police officer concerned, present in court. The officer said the FIR was lodged and the investigation in the case was underway. You continue with the investigation in accordance with law, the bench told him. It was revealed that IIT Kharagpur authorities informed the police only after the student took his own life. The bench, however, was not convinced by the explanations of the IIT Kharagpur counsel and the police officer. We could have taken a very strict view of the matter. We could have even proceeded for contempt against the police officer in charge of the jurisdictional police station, it said. The bench then refrained from saying anything further with the FIR lodged and the investigation progressing. The court emphasized the need for a prompt and properly directed investigation. In the Kota case, the bench expressed disapproval over the failure to file an FIR, while the state's counsel assured that the SIT was actively investigating the matter and aware of student suicides in the state. How many young students have died so far in Kota? The bench asked the council. After the council said 14, the bench retorted, why are these students dying? It said the task force constituted by the top court would take its time before giving a composite report to the court. You are in contempt of our judgment. Why have you not registered the FIR? The bench asked Rajasthan's counsel. The bench noted that the student was living with her parents, having moved out of her institute's accommodations in November 2024. However, in line with our decision, it was the duty of the police concerned to register the FIR and carry out the investigation. The officer in charge of the concerned territorial police station has failed in his duty. He has not complied with the directions issued by this court, the bench said. Swipe left for next video. The bench, as a result, summoned the police officer concerned in the Kota case on July 14 to explain the situation. With inputs from PTI latest blogs.